Why? Discipline beats motivation every time. Most people wait for motivation to change their life. They wait for the right mood, the right energy, the right spark. But the truth is, motivation is unreliable, inconsistent, emotional, and temporary. And if you build your life around it, you will always stay stuck. The people who succeed, the people who rise, the people who transform their lives are not the ones who feel motivated every day. They are the ones who show up even when they don't feel like it. That's why discipline beats motivation every single time. Discipline is the ability to act based on commitment, not emotion. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. Motivation is loud. Discipline is quiet. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. And today, I want to show you exactly why discipline is the real engine of success, how to build it, and how to use it to change your life even if you're starting from zero. Most people misunderstand motivation. They think it's supposed to be constant, like a fire that burns forever. But motivation is more like a spark. It lights up quickly, burns bright, and disappears just as fast. You feel motivated after watching a video, hearing a speech, or imagining your future. But that feeling fades, and when it fades, most people stop. They stop working out, stop learning, stop building, stop trying. They think the lack of motivation means something is wrong with them. But nothing is wrong. They're just relying on the wrong fuel. Discipline is the fuel that lasts. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to. Discipline is choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. Discipline is showing up on the days when motivation is nowhere to be found. And those days, the days when you don't feel like it, are the days that build your future. Let's break this down clearly. Motivation is emotional. It depends on your mood, your energy, your environment, your circumstances. If you slept well, you feel motivated. If you're stressed, you don't. If life is smooth, you feel motivated. If life is chaotic, you don't. Motivation is fragile, but discipline is stable. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired, stressed, or uninspired. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself and keep. And the people who master discipline become unstoppable because they don't wait for the perfect moment. They create progress in imperfect moments. Imagine two people who want to get fit. Person A waits for motivation. They work out when they feel inspired, when they feel energized, when they feel excited. But the moment life gets busy, stressful, or inconvenient, they stop. Person B relies on discipline. They work out even when they're tired, even when they're busy, even when they're not in the mood. After 1 week, the difference is small. After 1 month, it's noticeable. After 1 year, it's life-changing. That's the power of discipline. It compounds. Or imagine someone who wants to start a business. Person A works on it only when they feel motivated. They make progress in bursts, a few hours here, a few days there, but they never build momentum. Person B works on it consistently, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. They build slowly, steadily, quietly, and eventually they win. Not because they were more talented, but because they were more disciplined. Discipline beats motivation every time because discipline creates consistency and consistency creates results. Motivation creates excitement, but excitement doesn't build a life. Habits do. Now let's talk about how to build discipline, because discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you train. The first step is lowering the barrier to action. Most people fail because they make their goals too big, too dramatic, too overwhelming. They say, I'll work out for an hour every day. I'll read for 2 hours. I'll start a business this month. And then they quit because the goal is too heavy. Discipline grows when the action is small. Start with 5 minutes. Start with 1 page. Start with 1 task. Small actions build trust. Trust builds discipline. Discipline builds transformation. The second step is removing negotiation. Most people negotiate with themselves. Should I do it now? Should I do it later? Maybe tomorrow? Maybe after I rest. Discipline begins when the negotiation ends. You don't ask yourself if you feel like it. You just do it. The third step is creating identity-based discipline. You don't say, I want to be disciplined. You say, I am a disciplined person. You don't say, I want to work out. You say, I am someone who trains. You don't say, I want to learn. You say, I am someone who grows. Identity shapes behavior. Behavior shapes results. The fourth step is embracing boredom. Motivation loves excitement. Discipline thrives in repetition. The people who succeed are not the ones who love the exciting days. They are the ones who show up on the boring days. The fifth step is tracking your consistency. When you see your progress, even small progress, your discipline strengthens. A simple calendar, checklist, or habit tracker can change your life. Now let me give you a story. There was a guy named Ethan who wanted to change his life. He wanted to get fit, learn a skill, and build a business, but he relied on motivation. He worked hard when he felt inspired and did nothing when he didn't. His life became a cycle of starting and stopping, excitement and disappointment. One day, he heard someone say, motivation is a feeling, discipline is a choice. That line hit him. He realized he had been waiting for motivation to save him. So he made a decision. For the next 30 days, he would rely only on discipline. He would show up every day no matter what. He started small, 10 minutes of exercise, 20 minutes of learning, 30 minutes of building. At first, it felt slow. Then it felt natural. Then it felt powerful. After 30 days, he felt different. After 60 days, he acted different. After 90 days, he became different. After a year, he had a business, a stronger body, a sharper mind, and a level of confidence he never imagined. Not because he was motivated, but because he was disciplined. So here's your actionable takeaway. Choose one thing you want to improve and commit to doing it every day for the next 7 days. No negotiation, no excuses, no waiting for motivation. Just discipline. Make it small. Make it simple. Make it non-negotiable. And watch how fast your life begins to shift. And here's your closing wisdom. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire. Motivation gets you started, but discipline gets you finished. Motivation fades, but discipline builds the life you want. Follow for more daily wisdom and keep building your success blueprint one disciplined step at a time.